Hi guys, William Snow from Agri-Sense here. I just wanted to give you guys a brief introduction to what we do and our vision to build the system that we are busy doing. So basically what we're born out of drone imagery, and we've been supplying drone imagery to countless clients, and we've done over 400,000 hectares in the past 5 years, and we really wanted to take this to the next level. So what we've started doing is building a platform to provide this aerial imagery to our clients where the data is kept alive and farmers can use it. But we needed to do more than this. Enter service providers. We thought that having all this data sitting in one place and farmers having access to it was one thing, but allowing service providers to have access to the farmers' information allows for a whole new level of ordering. So with the Agri-Sense Maps platform, farmers are able to see all the imagery. They can order services from their provider, which are area-based and spatial, so providers know exact quantities and where to apply these. Farmers are also given access to a number of service providers, giving giving them choice and basically giving service providers access to clients. So what I just want to show you here, as part of our admin panel, we've actually got access to everybody's farms. And I want to show you some of the clients we have. We've actually got some clients in Costa Rica. Those guys were really cool. They actually got some clients in to actually service providers come in and fly their farm with drones. And we're slowly growing the platform. There are a lot more farms and clients as we grow. And this is basically just a map showing some of them and some of our sites all around the world. So to the mapping platform, this is what we've got here. This is actually the latest version that we've just about to release. One can set your farm here. This is also available on iOS and Android. And I've got a testing site for you guys today. So this is Stone Lodge. And basically we've got a satellite background, which is overlaid with local tiles. This is on a testing server, so it might be a bit slow, but it's quite cool. So there you can see your aerial imagery with your satellite background, and then you can load your features. And yeah, basically the concept here is to go out, fly the farm, get the aerial imagery, give the farmer access so he can see all that stuff, and then map his fields. The fields can then be used to place orders on. He can also load other kinds of spatial layers, whatever he likes. He can do measurements, he can create his own fields, he can do all kinds of things and even do editing, which we've been doing. And so this is basically a farmer, and you can see his whole site, and these are all his fields. There's his field information attached to this. You can see the area. He hasn't filled in the date planted and the perimeter, as well as the name of the field. There is more detail here where you can update information for that field or change the color of it. So they can also do measurements. This is quite nice, so people can actually construct their own farms. Let's get rid of that. And as you can see, you can place markers, draw lines, or draw polygons, or draw circles. Just an example there. That would be a great example of how to do a pivot for an area. You can modify that and move it around, uh, do whatever you need, which is really cool. So I'm just going to cancel that. Similar for polygons, if I do want to map out a field, I can just click on the screen and map out that area. So what if I wanted to place an order for these features now? And that's really where the power is in our system at the moment. So basically you just click this cart up here. Um, we'd link certain service providers to different areas depending on what they supply, and they can basically choose who they like to supply them. So just for this case, I'm going to use Update Me, which is our developers, and they have put a few products up. So let's have a look. They've got super pesticide, that's great, I need some of that. And let's go select the fields. I think I'll order from the fields layer, which is probably the best one to choose for this example. And basically I just go around, click on my fields, and I get the areas for all these fields, which is great. I mean, I could select everything if I really wanted to, but of course those are the areas that I'd like to order for. All I do is hit the checkout button. I've got the fields names here, I've got the hectares. This is going to go straight to the service provider, and I can put in a date for them to come out and do this. So that's pretty much it. Let's send the order off. Great. So I've placed my order, and this is now the provider side. So we sign up providers, we register them. They can basically manage their farmers from here and their orders. They can manage their products, update those. These are all updated on the fly, just in case they change prices or add new services. This is actually an existing crop spraying operation, um, which I'll use as an example here. And here's just a test case that I actually worked with Roger, the pilot here, and we can actually see the orders coming through. And for a service provider, this is quite useful because they all of a sudden they know exactly where the fields are. They can download the KML, which is compatible with Google, all kinds of things. They can download in variations of colors, and they can send this forward to a contractor. So if they want somebody else to do the job, they can do that as well. And then of course you can print a quotation, which is really useful for your planning from the admin side, which will keep everything in order and your books in order. This obviously works out the costing, rate per unit, and it works out the full total price for the job. This is quite obviously quite a big order. It's a good example, and that's the pricing of the job. So holistically, this is the system that we have built, and you can imagine the potential for this. I mean, you could have anybody really come on as a provider for any area in the world. You can have aerial imagery for any part of the world uploaded onto your system, and yeah, you can start managing your farms and your orders. So, yeah, let's see how far we can take this. Let's try to take it to the next level, and we look forward to hearing from you.